however I can word this properly without sounding like a douche, is that revenue of, I think, 430K. And the year before, I earned more like 250K, and I took 5 months off and had an incredible year.
I'm interviewing Franco, a PowerPages freelancer who, as you heard, makes $1,200 a day. What I want to know is, how is he getting clients? Because he doesn't use any advertising. Also, what advice does he have for up-and-coming freelancers so they can do things like vacation 5 months a year and never have to put in work to find new clients? Everyone, I'm here with Franco. Franco, thanks for sharing your wisdom with us.
You're most welcome. Cheers for having us, Sean.
How did you start getting clients? Because I think the history you gave me is insane. You don't have a computer science degree.
But yeah, definitely not from a tech background. My first job was as an end user trainer. It was anything from whatever they needed day to day. Excel skills, CRM was one tiny aspect of it. Completely by chance, really. I popped that on my CV on LinkedIn when I finished that role. And then it just blew up. The moment I put it on LinkedIn, demand was so high and supply so short.
It's important to mention Franco's LinkedIn is blowing up, not with awesome freelance opportunities, but people trying to hire him for full-time work, which is not what he wants to do. What he says to do is get on the phone and try to convince them to hire you for freelance. And you explain things such as, hey, hiring manager, if I'm a freelancer and there's no work to be done, you don't have to pay me. But if I were your full-time employee, you have to keep paying me. Now, don't worry. Franco has some great secrets to keep getting work coming up. But first, let's see how he handles getting a giant task list from a customer.
What makes my approach a bit unique is, as I said, I've worked in so many industries. I really hone in on the 80-20 principle. So don't just take a set list of requirements, but what is it that delivers the value here? So often we'll see that list of tasks or backlog items or whatever, and everything's just got the same priority. So we can say it was a 99% success because we've done 99 of the tasks and one of them's outstanding. We can live with that. Whereas actually, if you were to know that one task is a linchpin and success hinges on that, and that is what's going to save 90% of the customer service team's time, that's going to shave weeks off the application process. That's what we focus on first.
So I see a lot of people asking about how do I get started in freelance? What do I do? Should I go to Upwork? Obviously, they can throw in that they have dynamics on their LinkedIn and they'll get some attention there. What advice would you have for them?
Great question. So I would say now, if I was to break into freelancing again, I'd do it much the same way. I focused in on one area, portals. I saw that was, and my last, I think, 5-6 contracts, that's what made me stand out. But that specialism doesn't just have to be PowerPages, field service. So really, whatever you fancy breaking into, but I would say make that known. I'd find it much harder to say, for example, I hear somebody's hiring for his Dynamics functional consultant, right? Oh, cool, let me give you these numbers of hundreds of people I know. It doesn't really help. Whereas if it's PowerPages, or for example, Mary Myers, every time I hear Business Central, I'm immediately thinking Mary Myers because she does an awesome job of content marketing. She does loads in the community to help people. Yeah, it's just, you become that go-to person. So for me, that was with PowerPages.
So you niched down and you're like, when people think PowerPages, they think Franco. When people think Dynamics 365 sales, I don't care who they think about. PowerPages, Franco. That's kind of the messaging you wanted to get.
Yeah.
Okay. So freelancers out there, pick one. Pick a stack. Besides becoming known for a specific technology, Franco also suggests becoming known for a specific feature within that technology. For him, he was known for making PowerPages really pretty. His first success was showcasing a Spotify clone. He built it all in PowerPages and it looks stunning. People started to notice that, oh, if I need something pretty in PowerPages, Franco's the guy. If I need something with PowerPages, there's a few people who know it, but to make it pretty, he was really the only one. If you want to be known for a specific technology and then a feature within that technology, you're going to need to have things you can demo, just like a Spotify site. Let's take a look at what Franco suggests to make a real portfolio.
if you've got time between projects, build stuff in your development environment that you can demo. I really broke into the scene with my Spotify portal. So I then got to use it for conference sessions. I got to use it for tutorial content. And I also used it to convert the sale when I had interviews that I can show, look, here is a portal that doesn't look like a portal. So originally, my special sauce was that I can do portals that actually look good. So then I started to get approached about pre-sales. I'd have Microsoft partners and clients asking me to see the art of the possible. And I won every one of those projects and then became the go-to person for those Microsoft partners that lacked in those areas like user experience and the look and feel, but did have the ability to win the big projects.
What's next for you? I think people want your kind of life, Franco. Do you have any way you could teach them this?
Well, at least on the technology side, I am desperate to release my online course. That's going to be coming out early this year. So I've essentially, to start off with, scratched my own itch and created an online course that teaches people to do what I do in a way that I know is valuable to my customers, but would be valuable for me to hire as well. So I'd say if you are a consultant, then it will add all the more value because it's going to be saving you a ton of time rather than just giving you a load of skills. It's very practical.
This has been really enjoyable to hear what you've accomplished and just how nice your life is. Thanks so much for being with us.